So this series of videos on Trimble Business Center takeoff workflows is not designed to be used standalone. It's designed to be used in conjunction with the Word document describing the workflow for doing Trimble Business Center takeoffs in detail. So we do not want to duplicate a lot of the stuff that's in that guide. This series of videos is simply to give you an example run through of the entire process. So generally the first thing that we're going to do when we're doing Trimble Business Center takeoffs is not to start from scratch. So we're going to go into new and we're going to use a template, SSS Groundworks. And this template is available from Survey Solutions. It will save a lot of the settings, which of course can be customized, but these settings are specific to the takeoff workflows and specific to takeoff workflows for the United Kingdom. So the first thing, once we've got the project open, is generally to start with the original ground level detail. Now this might be your own original ground level. It might be a ground level being given by the client, a ground level survey given by the client. But ultimately what we want to do is take the survey into Trimble Business Center, make sure it's 3D, and put all the items that form the 3D model, so any spot levels, any 3D line work, into the layer called OGL existing levels. So in this example, we've got a CAD file from the client. It looks very promising, very simple survey, just a series of spot levels. But when we actually look at it, if I go into the 3D view, we can see that's basically just a flat survey. And I can see here the levels are in the right place, but they don't have any heights. And these are not even CAD blocks or symbols. They're simply just a cross. So it's obviously been exploded. So there's a tool inside Trimble Business Center we can use when we have this, and that's basically elevate or create points from spot elevation. So it's in the data prep tool. So there's different options available, whether or not the text is part of the same block as the symbol, or in this case it's not. And then because we don't have a symbol, it's just, or a CAD point or block, it's just a line work cross, then we're going to choose that option. But obviously we can see that there's various options depending on what sort of data we get from our client. We can say that we're going to create points. So we're going to read the text, convert it into 3D levels, and we're going to generate this into a layer called OGL. And essentially all our data, whether it's spot levels, 3D line work, or anything that is forming the DTM for the original ground level, we generally want all throw it into one layer, OGL, original ground levels. What I'm now going to do is select my spot levels, and I can just hit apply, and you can see it's created 192 points from these imported spot levels. What I can do here is just toggle on the elevation, and we just want to QC it, make sure we've not done anything silly. But we can see that point number 6 is being created at the intersection of these lines, and it's read the text and it's correctly associated, or it's correctly given the height based on that text. So if I just randomly select a couple of points, then we can see that's what's been done. What we now have is we have this layer created called, or this layer that existed in my template called OGL survey, original ground level surveys. And basically the points are in that layer. And if I turn off the imported layers, which I have no further use for, I could even delete them out, then we're left with this layer, OGL. So that's how we basically start. We import the original ground level into TBC, and we move all the data to form the 3D model into the layer called original ground levels.